welcome back to Pippa Passes, Kentucky here in Alice Lloyd College as we get this one back underway. This will be the guys' blue-white games. Gannon Brown, James Selling, and myself here for this one. And James, Alice Lloyd going to start their blue-white game off with a little ring ceremony here, brother.
Yeah, the 2024 NCCAA Regional Championship ring ceremony. So
banner already high up in the rafters, brother, and so forever those guys. I'm happy for these kids. Some of them got to come back here, and Mr. Keefley over there. I'm sure the rest of the gang will get their rings when they're able to make it back over. James, we just finished the girls' blue-white game, and impressed with what we saw early on, man.
Yeah, man, like I said, the speed, and I was really proud of the unselfishness of that ball club.
And Coach Mills got a lot of promising players. I think we're going to see some good things come, and they'll continue to get better and better as the season goes, too. Guys, hit that like and share button. Let everybody know that we are on the airwaves. We'll be for next little bit here. They tell me got a few parents, James, still yet haven't made it here. I want to say a big thank you, as always, to our friend Randy Thompson down at WKCB. They're following us and sharing this on their Facebook page, as always. And we appreciate Randy and everything he and the Wolfmen are doing. Then our buddy Josh Cornett over at TV24, TVS Cable Ads. James, you and I are teaming up with him this year and plan on doing a lot more games with him than what we've done last year.
Yeah, it's it's going to be special, and going to bring more games and probably more ways than that's ever been done with WKCB and Hometown Sports Corner and Hometown 24, and now we get the talk, with the sports show on Mountain Sports Corner that's on cable, and a lot of one-on-one interviews and phone interviews. Just it's wild to start with where we was at 3 years ago today, to the doors that the Lord's opened for us.
We're thankful, and you hit it perfectly, man. The good Lord above has blessed us with a lot of opportunities. And oh, by the way, somebody said, what's these whatever we're going to call them, mean for hometown sports that we're growing? As we speak tonight, Corey and Hunter are down at Emelina doing a grade school game where you and I first started. And so we want to pass it on and give them an opportunity to pick the ball up and run with it. And we've got 4 or 5 other people going to help us, and we're going to grow. We're not going to decrease. This is going to be more games. 2025 compared to 2024, and I didn't think it was possible, but it is. We will do even more games in 2025.
And even more games over here at Alice Lloyd College as some things that get worked out.
May not miss a home game.
May not miss a home game. Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
In some capacity, we think we'll have every home game, brother. And so
Jamie, me and you was over here during Eagle Madness, got an opportunity to speak for a long time to Coach Cornett, who's a good friend of mine and yours, and a supporter and just an all-around good guy. And, when we talked to him about his basketball team this year, he was fired up, excited about the 24-25 Alice Lloyd College men's basketball team.
And James, those that know him know he doesn't do that too often. So that let me know, right off the bat. And I value his opinion in basketball so much, and then his opinion in life even more. But he said, Jamie, we shoot the ball well, we're going to be okay.
Yeah, he said this may be the quickest team he's ever had. He said he's going to get up and down the floor this year. There's not going to be much sitting letting it go idle by the half-court offense.
He went as far as to say, too, this may be the most depth that he's ever had over here. We better not give all his secrets away. But
he might not, but when you look across from us, there's a lot of young men with basketball jerseys on.
And here we go with a ring ceremony.
Through with 2 clutch performances to win the NCCAA Women's Region Championship. This would set up the
They talk about how the Alice doing their trip through the tournament last year, Jamie. What a special team over here on Caney.
Yes, indeed, man.
This would give them a 5th place finish, and they would finish the season with 17 wins.
Man, there's a good crowd on hand for the blue and white basketball game over here on Coach Jay Court.
Of course, getting those regional championship rings. And
First, James Sandler.
James Sadler, go get your ring, brother. And again, my buddy James, rightfully so, going to be recognized for his time and dedication to this program, and we appreciate everything he does for us. And
Absolutely. I'm just now meeting him for the first time, but he's got that energy about him. You can tell he's a great guy.
he does have a passion about him, man, and he's done a good job over here. We appreciate everything that he's done,
Jamie Hughes.
and they got me one, believe that or
And
not.
there's the man himself. I'm telling you, I'm just now meeting these two guys roughly for the first time, and these two are professionals. Jamie being involved with just about anything we're involved in Alice Lloyd or athletics here, so it's great to see him getting recognized. We gotta say good things about her. That's the boss.
Yeah, that's the boss, man. She's been a supporter of me and Jamie for a long time, and it's man, I'm kind of tongue-tied, to be honest with you.
That's
I didn't know that was coming.
That's a cool
And
surprise
so-
for both of you.
That's a cool surprise.
Yeah.
I told Coach Cornett, I said, after the emotional week that me and Jamie's had, they trying everywhere in the world to make me and you cry. I said, that's a surprise, Jamie.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, I'm with you. Don't even look at me. You start, we both going to join in. I told
Dude.
Coach Cornett that it's been an emotional week, and I told him and Hattie, I said, if y'all trying to make me cry, I said, you doing a good job at it.
Man, that people don't know. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
1998. They let me in over here to call my first basketball game, and I've had a lot of cool things, but right there is one of the coolest.
That's
Oh, that's nice looking.
that's nice, ain't it?
That is beautiful.
That's man, I'm telling you what, I'll cry on the way home. I won't do it now. I'll man up now. On the way home, Jamie Hughes, I may shed a tear or two driving across the county. It goes back to speak of what a special place this is. I mean, you talk about so much and the people and.
Well, brother, I just needed it. You know what I mean? It's pretty coming a good time for me. I'll be honest, and so I appreciate this very much, and
Yeah.
makes all those trips across the mountain just a little bit sweeter.
Man,
my
I
friend.
can't even take a picture of it. I'm shaking so bad. They got me so tore up over it, Jamie.
But it's good to be recognized, James. I know constantly people say, I don't want nobody bragging on me. I don't do this for this and that. At the end of the day, everybody likes to be bragged on. Everybody likes to be recognized for what they
Well,
do.
they do. But that's not why me and you do, and
No,
that's not why me and
no.
you have spent many late nights out traveling to and from places and speaking to people and trying to encourage the young people of the mountains and cover the student athletes and the scholarship fund. It's the same purpose, I guess, of Alice Lloyd. We want to see the kids of this area succeed, man. And
More than anything, more than ever. And again, the guys over there making this special, they're picking on us just a little bit. Mr. Keithley's looking at my ring. He's out of luck. He better hope they got him one, because
Yeah.
he's not getting mine.
I guarantee you he's got one.
Oh, my. Yes, sir.
He was a special player here as well, and it got me tongue-tied a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You gonna wear yours?
Wilgus Tolson.
Oh, man, this kid from Wolfgang. And, oh, by the way, James, we knew how good he was in the 14th region.
Yeah.
His college games are getting ready to take off. You remember I said that. We'll talk more about it in the pregame here. But His college game is getting ready to take off.
Jack Brown. Landon Napier.
Oh, Mr. Landon Napier. of
Got to
course.
watch that young man at Prairie Central have his high school career.
James, I was a fan of his
Yeah.
when he was at Perry, but he came over here, and a lot of kids wouldn't have come play JV after being the 14th region
Star.
player of the year.
Yeah.
He came play JV. He'll lead them in scoring games this year.
He, you know,
They'll
you're
lead
right.
games this year.
We-
He's going to lead them in scoring.
We watched him at in high school, and we know the sky's the limit for that young man in his game. And it's neat when you get a chance to talk about these kids that's in college, and you can kind of refer to their high school game because you don't hear people talk about it. You actually got to watch it and experience, and several conversations with him.
And you can't help it, man, when it's the kids that you got to follow. Like you talked about Miss Noble earlier, and I want to back up and say that again. You literally watched her grow up from Emelina Elementary.
From Emelina,
Central
literally half
to
a mile
here.
from my house,
To
to
here.
Alice Lloyd. So,
And so
yeah, the Nobles are a special family from Swiss Show.
Robinson.
And again, I'm glad to see some of the guys make it back over, and some of their parents. And as we said earlier, pretty good crowd on here for a blue-white scrimmage game.
Yeah. Good crowd on hand. A lot of parents got to make the trip in for this ring ceremony.
Anderson.
This guy here, guys, should be, Mr. Brown, in my opinion, a nominee for first or second team preseason. If he stays healthy, he ends the season as first or second team. That's the kind of stock I haven't
Yeah.
told you, fellas.
Me and you've been over here several times through the All-Star weekends and different events at Outside College that we've been asked to come to, and the young man's always in the gym.
Stays here.
Jacob Curry.
The sky is the limit for him, man. And then this kid here, Mr. Curry, he can get on fire, and he'll make them buckets. He don't just score a bucket. He scores buckets. Does number 22. You'll see games, guys, this year where you'll understand more what I'm talking about. He's capable of hitting 3 or 4 threes in a row before the defense finds him and says, we better guard this kid.
Brady Nelson.
Brady Nelson came over to me earlier and shook my hand, says, where's this streaming at again? And so, again, hello to his family. I know a bunch of them are watching. They wasn't able to make it over, but they'll get over and support him. And this guy here, at the end of the season, nobody ended the season playing better basketball than Brady Nelson. And we just want him to pick up where he left off. And he'll have big minutes early for Coach Cornett.
Strickland.
And then this kid here, Jared Strickland, James, I told you before you and I ever came over here, I said, they got a kid out of Tennessee that can shoot
Yeah.
it. And I didn't flip to you yet, have I? He is a remarkable shooter, and now going to be called upon to be the leader. And so they'll look for big things out of Jared Strickland. And then this guy here, James, if he stays healthy, can be the best to ever play here. This year, I want this kid to get.
Man, this kid's always smiling. Every time we talk to him, he's got a smile on his face.
Oh, he's positive. I have a class with him and Brady both, and I'll tell you, whenever they walk in, they're just happy.
See, that's cool, man, to be able to say
it's
that.
great, yeah.
And to, you know, guys,
Lane. Keith Lane.
when he dunks, he don't pop the rim and throw the ball down.
No,
He
he's got
pushes the ball
authority.
Yeah.
through the
He's
rim.
got authority. It's no wonder he's the one that won the dunk contest for Eagle Madness.
This guy here challenged him for it 2 years ago. Blaine Keefley was another phenomenal jumper scorer, and glad to see him make it over to East Ridge now. And, man, they got themselves an excellent coach. He's going to coach football and basketball.
Assistant coach Phil Arnett.
Phil Arnett getting a nice round of applause. I knew he would, and rightfully so. Crowd behind us getting into it with him as well.
Oh, yeah, these guys are just so loved all around campus, not even just for their basketball roles, but just who they are on this campus. These people make big impacts here. and the campus loves them.
James, then we see Gary Stepp getting recognized. Of course, this guy X's and O's, knows the game, my friend.
Yeah, he's been around ALC College for at least 35, 36 years. I can remember coming here is that when it was Step Brothers basketball camp back in the late 80s, early 90s, and he was here. So he's been around the ALC for a long time. Of course, I can't say enough words about Scott Cornett.
Photo bomb this picture. Oh, no, nobody. The folks at home, they get tired of hearing me talk about Coach Cornett, but let's go photo bomb it. Let's go. And Ganna can keep talking.
I'll let Jamie go photo bomb. Jamie likes photo bombing it. It's a special place over here, ain't it?
Oh, it's great. You can't say enough nice things about this place. It's harder to find bad things to say than good things.
Yeah, I mean it's special. It's special people, it's special places, man, and it's
And I've said it since the first week I've been here. I said it's 2.5 hours away from my house, but it feels just like home. And I know Mom hates me saying that, but it really does feel like home. It's just a big family.
Now Jamie's going to come over and give me a hard time for not photo bombing it. But as the old saying goes, I've got a face built for radio, and Jamie's got a face built for Facebook.
Well, I just went and challenged the guys. I said, now I got one. I need one for the other hand.
Oh, yeah, you got to get one to match.
And they promised me another one. So I ain't never been promised 2 rings.
Man, they shocked me with one. I don't even want to guess about 2, Jamie. I mean, I wasn't expecting 1.
I'm going to tell you something, brother. That thing's heavier than you think.
Yeah, as I told Coach Cornett, it's just been a man, they're nice. Told Coach Cornett out there, I said, if you're trying to make me cry, you're on the good path.
Yeah, I wish the people at home could see these, because they're big and beautiful and all shiny, looking great.
But now, guys, we turn our attention to the 2024-25 season, as you get your first look at the Alice Lloyd College Eagles. And Mr. Brown, is Johnny going to join you for this one? Or?
Hey, hopefully he'll be here sometime soon. I know he had a class that ran a little later.
Well, James and I will be here for another 10. I'll be here for another 10 minutes. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'll be here right with you, and then
I have to go to a funeral service, or I would be here for the whole game. But guys, don't worry, we'll be here for plenty of it. James Sandlin, Alice Lloyd opens up the schedule on the road against Boyce and Welch College, doubleheader on November the 1st and 2nd. Then you and I are going to try to make this road trip, James, if we possibly can. Richmond, Kentucky, go watch them play EKU. That'd be a nice road trip.
Be a nice road trip, yeah.
And go watch Alice Lloyd play the Colonels as well.
Absolutely.
Then they'll be at home for the first time, November the 8th and the 9th. They'll play Crown in the Miss Ernest Classic. They'll play Crown College on the 8th and Carolina on the 9th. Then they're on the road, as I said they would be, for most of November. Then December, we come back home right before Santa Claus gets here on December the 3rd. Ohio Christian will be here, Welch College, Harrodsburg Christian. Then they go the day after, or 2 days after Christmas, they go to Moorhead. And that could be another good road trip, James. So I think Misty and Fran probably would pay for our road trips, and we'll go to those 2. Not work, just go eat popcorn and watch a game, man.
Yeah, I'd see it. They may pay for us not to even go to the game, just for a road trip, Jamie.
Fran probably just bought the gift card right then for us to go. but either way, and then in January, James, it's conference games. They all matter, man. West Virginia Tech, Midway, Shawnee, IU Kokomo, St. Mary's of the Woods, IU East, IU Southeast, Rio, and Shawnee State.
Yeah. Jamie, I'm going to try to take a picture of that and send that to my dad, because it's going to shock him more than I think it did me. First of all, he's going to say, whose is that?
Zoom in on the side that says Sandlin. It's got your name on it.
Yeah. Man, it's glaring so much, I don't know if I can in this light. That thing just keeps glittering.
And then Mr. Brown talked earlier about having classes with these guys. Talk a little more about that, man. Jim's going to get a good picture.
There we go. I got the boss over here.
Let him get yours, too. And of course, I thank you so much.
Welcome. I appreciate you boys very much.
I needed it. This is good. They're right on time. Right on time, too. I needed this. Yeah.
They probably couldn't have come at a better week.
Nope. You ain't gonna get yours out.
Huh?
Here, he's.
Which one do you have yours? Eagle out or in?
That's a good question. Now,
Which way you wearing it? Hang on.
They're heavy.
they are heavy.
They are heavy. Wait a second. I'm going to do some curls.
Yeah.
You'll have to send that to us, okay? Are we on commercial?
We're probably live.
On a blank screen.
The camera keeps, I think it keeps disconnected. I don't believe we're on a commercial.
Play you one that lets you know if you're on the air. Uh-oh.
Let me run up and check the camera real quick.
Well, play you a commercial, and that'll let you know if you got a problem up there, though. I'm not trying to be bossy, but
Tonight's sporting event
Problems
is
up there.
sponsored by
What does that mean? Anything?
in Hazard, Kentucky, where they invite you to check out the new 2023 Chevy Equinox. 5 buyers can earn up to $1,250 cash back or an interest rate of 2.1%. If you're looking for something other than the Chevy Equinox, don't worry. Tim Short Chevy in Hazard, Kentucky has a wide variety of selections to satisfy you. Trucks, cars, SUVs, you name it, they've got it. Dr. Fran Hughes is a graduate of Alice Lloyd College and Pikeville's Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Hughes has spent the last 12 years serving the people of Eastern Kentucky and was most recently promoted to the Associate Professor in her department with the University of Kentucky. She's now seeing patients at Quantum Healthcare in Hazard, Kentucky, the clinic where she began her profession. While walk-ins are welcome, you can also call the clinic to schedule an appointment with Dr. Fran Hughes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to game one, or the second game of tonight. It's going to be men's basketball in a inter-squad scrimmage. I'm flying solo right now as Mr. Jamie and then all them had to take off, but looking forward to it. I'm hoping that Johnny will be able to join me here in a little bit, and I'm just looking forward to it. So, as I'm a new student, so I'm not the most aware of athletics here, but I know that basketball is one that this school loves, and it is one that this school is extremely proud of. We saw a women's basketball ring ceremony on Eagle Madness, and then we saw a men's just now. So those are always great things to see, and great people receiving rings. And while they're warming up, we would like to just go ahead and remind you all to like the stream, go ahead and share it, and comment where you're tuning in from. We like to see where all the Eagle fans are located at around the mountains. Looking at a comment, it says this team has a chance to go real far at tournament time. And I agree, this team looks extremely athletic. They look like they know how to work together. And this team overall, coaching staff, team-wise, they just look really great. And here's the man of the hour. You have to unmute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and this is Gannon Brown, and I'm joined by Mr. Johnny Zaidema.
Hello.
And Johnny was able to watch this team last year, able to do some of these broadcasts, so he's going to know a lot more than me. So, Johnny, what did you see with this squad last year?
High energy, good fundamentals, good defense. It was a team that started the season very slow and heated up at the end just for tournament time. They were able to win a couple games there, but they're hoping to have a more front-to-back season this year And they brought back Ben Sumaharo and Jared Strickland, Koji Anderson, Brady Nelson, a bunch of dudes. So they should be able to be a real contender in the conference this year.
That's what I've been hearing. I've been hearing great things about both programs, both the men's and the women's programs, but I've heard that the men's teams is electric.
Oh yeah, it's going to be high energy this season, high expectations, so they've just got to live up to them now.
And I'll hope to be able to get a word with Coach Cornett or Coach Stepp here in a little bit. We're looking to see. We know that like anybody watching, they're going to know the people to look out for, like the ones that have been on the team. But I wonder of the new players who is expected to make the new big impacts.
Yeah, we're going to find out in a little while here.
Yeah, we're just 4 minutes away from tip-off.
Bunch of new guys, bunch of JV players hoping to break out this year coming up on the varsity. So. A lot to look out for, but this is the first look at the Alice Lloyd Eagles.
And we saw earlier the women's team. I feel like Coach Mills was able to see exactly what he was wanting to see. He was seeing some players make key plays. He's looking to bring some up that are going to step into the spots that some of the Hannah Cashes, where there's going to be a massive hole empty, where she was just an all-around amazing player, and you hear about her anytime they mention women's basketball here. And we're seeing number one, Olivia was able to make a bunch of high-energy plays, so I could see her being one that they step up and and fill those shoes.
Yeah, it's not a hole that you can just fill with one player. It's going to have to be a committee this year going forward, but yeah, it's going to be a tall order, but Coach Mills is equipped to handle that type of thing. That's why they pay him the big bucks here.
Not just that, he's one of those, I'd say one of the most liked people on campus, Mr. TikTok star, and I know I have him for my leadership class, and he's always one of the best teachers. He's amazing.
Oh yeah, he is one of the most beloved people in the world. I don't think he has any haters.
If you're hating on John Mills, it's not something wrong with John Mills. I'll take that to the grave. That's just an all-around good dude in my book.
Well, 2:30 to tip for this blue-white game, inaugural scrimmage for the Alice Lloyd Eagles 2024 campaign.
It looks like their season begins on November 1st, where they will be in the Welch Classic, November 1st against Boyce. And then the second against Welch, so it looks like they're starting their season very quick. So how important, Johnny, is this game going to be in deciding who they might want to give more minutes to, or they might want to trust with the ball in the last couple minutes of the game, going into those first couple of games of the season?
Not very important. No, I mean, they see these guys every day of practice. They kind of know what they're getting from them at that point. We're right before the season, so I think it's just to get more game reps, more game-like situations, and just have them play a full 40 and just see some game situations. But I think that the coaches really have pretty much every player pegged by this point, so.
And I would too is great for just the community, because these people are able to come out and see a new look on the team, or the freshmen are able to come out and see just the team in general, the team that they're hearing that's been so hyped up.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I know when I first come here, I was like, I'm a big sports fan. What sports